unit I'm going to show you today is this EX rated drum mixer. It's designed specifically for this 50 kilo drum here. The drum is loaded into the head using a sack barrow. So the sack barrow brings it into the head and drops it in place. It's very easy to maneuver the drum around, so you can move it out and tilt it a bit to get the foot plate of the sack truck in. So once it's sitting in the head and it's right at this back position here, nice and central, we have this top beam here. So this top beam is what actually clamps the drum down. There's two handles at the top. You can hold it here. And then that goes over the top of the drum. So just place it in the middle there. Make sure it sits down on either end so it's located correctly. And then we lift up these two T-bars. And then you can spin them down onto the drum. Once they're both touching, you just basically tighten them nice and equally, making sure there's no gaps on top of the drum. They only have to be hand tight, don't have to be too tight. You can see there, we just tighten them up. Check the gaps there, make sure it's sitting down nicely on the drum, which it is. Then we close the gates. You can see here, we pull this bar across. Hear it lock in place there. When we want to take the drum out, we pull this lever here. Hear that go in place. The doors have a switch on them, so it won't rotate while the gates are open. The switch is in the back end of this panel here. This is the control panel. So we've got an air line plugged into the side here, and then we have an E-stop, and we'll show you a close-up of this on the next part. So we have lift and lower. So we press lift. It won't rotate until it's lifted at the full height. So then we have rotation speed and we have run. That's pressing the E-stop, and the same as if we open the gates, it would automatically stop. And then to start again, we've unlatched the E-stop and we just press run. We can slow the speed down or speed it up. When we want to take the drum out, we want the drum to be in the vertical. So on the panel here we have jog, and jog means it jogs just slowly round. So if we check we're nice and straight, you can see there we're slightly tilted. That looks about right. So then we can lower down. Then we can open the gate and take the drum out. We're now looking at the control panel. First thing here is the E-stop. Press down, locks in place, all function will stop. To reset, we twist clockwise, it pops up and it's ready to go. So here you can see the lift and lower controls. So if we press lower, it goes down. Press lift, it comes up. And then to start the mix, you can select the RPM. So if we turn this clockwise, we go slower, and we turn anti-clockwise, we go faster. And then we have the run control here, so we turn to run, and it'll run. Mixer stop, and this is a jog. So jog, you just turn to jog to make it go slowly round. So it's very simple control panel.